Hey guys, it's Mike here and welcome to Autovlog. In today's video, we're going to take a look at my 2015 Ford Fusion Titanium that I've had now for 1 year. So I thought I'd do a 1-year owner's review of the car and just go over how my owner's experience have been of this car. And I'm also going to go over my future plans regarding the car. You know, if I'm going to keep it, what I would like to do to it, and if I do not keep it, what other cars am I looking at? So with no further ado, let's take a look at my 2015 Ford Fusion Titanium. First off, I am going to go to the first junk food place that I see because I am starving. I need to go get some food. McDonald's. Whoa, tight. Fuck me. Dude, can you move, please? Are you serious? Oh, it's horrible.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, can I have 3 cheeseburgers, please?
Excuse me?
Can I have 3 cheeseburgers, please? Shit. Sorry, I forgot my wallet. Hey.
It's 456.
456.
You want the 2 fish and the basket fries?
Thank you. You too. All these damn pennies. Thank you. Thank you. You too. All right, so here it is. If you've been following the channel, you've seen plenty of videos of this car already. I did a review of it first when I got it, and some other videos as well. But taking a look at the car here, it is in the color Bronze Fire Metallic. That's the 19-inch H-spoke wheels. Nicest wheels available for the Ford Fusion Titanium by far. I don't think that's just my opinion. They really, really look nice. I love the front fascia of the Ford Fusions. The grille, nice looking. I've never felt that I have to change the way that looks. A lot of people that have a Ford Fusion that will, you know, get a different grille on there and basically have like a black looking grille. I just cleaned the car, but as you can tell, driving here, it's slushy and, well, it is what it is. Now, I'm not going to do a very in-depth review of the car today, every little feature, because I've already done that. But just to show you guys here, it has the ceramic leather interior. Seats are extremely comfortable. I love them. It's a 10-way power seat. And one interesting thing that I noticed when I was washing the car, I was gonna get underneath to vacuum and stuff underneath the seat here. Let me see here. I'm gonna do number 1 is how far forward you can get the seat. It's pretty funny, actually. I don't know how a person that short would be able to drive the car anyhow. Of course, I have something getting stuck underneath there. Throw that back there. Here we go. So you can see here how close that steering wheel is to the back of that seat. So one little thing that you need to know is that if you are vertically challenged, you can drive a Ford Fusion because the seat moves up really close to the steering wheel. Plenty of leg room back here. I have WeatherTech floor mats for both the back here and also up front, which, I mean, they serve an awesome purpose, but I feel like no matter if you clean them, they still look dirty. So I can't wait till spring comes and I can get regular floor mats in there that does not get destroyed by salt and stuff like that. The back here I have just random clothing and, you know, some camera equipment and tripods and stuff. Plenty of space in the Ford Fusion. Trunk has 16.3 cubic feet of cargo space. I have all-wheel drive, which is a must in my opinion. Living in Pittsburgh, hills all over the place, and as you can see, we get some crappy winters here sometimes. Snow, although this winter has been great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump in the car here and we'll take a look at more of some of the technical features. All right. Let me see here. What did I do with my keys? Here they are. So, being a titanium, your smart key access fob looks like this. Lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and so on. And also you have push button start. My keys away. So you got the speedometer there, and we have 2 instrument clusters next to it. Basically all your information that you might need with fuel economy and all kinds of different modes you can choose. And then we have the instrument clusters to the right, where you can toggle through entertainment, navigation, your phone, made calls and climate settings, all kinds of things. One thing that I do love about this car is the technology, and Fords in general are pretty good with, you know, what they offer for the price range of car. Now, infotainment system in the Ford Fusion Titanium is the MyFord Touch. I have a separate video of that. I've gone through that millions of times, but this system, it is good. It looks good. The only thing that I've been complaining about over time here is that it can be a little laggy sometimes, but basically what you have is entertainment, climate, got navigation up here, top right, and then top left is where you would sync your phone. And then you have these touch button type interface here in the 2016 Ford Fusion. As you can see, or the Ford Fusion Titanium is more a button interface, or real buttons, which in my opinion is a whole lot better. You have a 6-speed select shift transmission. You have a sport mode as well, all the way down. Then you have your paddle shifters here on each side of the steering wheel. Universal garage door opener. Also we have a sunroof. All right, so some of the standard equipment on Ford Fusion Titaniums are push button start, also the big stereo system from Sony, 390 watts, 10 speakers, remote start, and these door sill plates here. I know it's windy outside. You get memory seating as well. But the main thing that I like about this car, and that I actually got to experience this winter, is, well, the days that we did have snow, is the all-wheel drive system and how good it works. So do a little demonstration here. Yeah, so even in slushy, bad snow, which you will experience living where I live, it has great grip. So never get stuck in a hill and that kind of thing, because that happened before when I had front wheel drive. So the all-wheel drive system has served me really well. Now, I've had no issues with the car whatsoever. The one thing that did happen was a wheel bearing that went bad. So that was kind of weird that that happened around 11,000 miles, but other than that, you know, had one oil change so far, and I have scuffed my wheels several times, which I'm going to show you here. The point of this is that you can't see it whatsoever, because I have a guy that I know, that I work with, who does that for a living. So I love the way that these wheels look, and obviously I prefer them to look brand new. And as you can see here, they look perfect. Now, regarding regular wear and tear on a car, like brakes and tires, this car, you know, being all-wheel drive as well, can be a little tougher on the tires, especially if you're pedal happy. But my tires, actually, I'll show you here. Just recently had them checked, so I got 7/32. It's hard for me to show it here. So I mean, I got plenty of thread left. Obviously had them rotated once. Brakes are good as well. Not feeling or noticing anything from the rotors or the pads, which is a good thing, because I don't like buying brakes and rotors and tires. Pretty expensive for 19-inch rims as well. I know that if I were to upgrade to 20s, it'd probably be a little more, although I have heard that 20-inch rims nowadays are more common than 19, so I might be wrong on that, not sure. So after having this car for 1 year, I would have to say that all in all, the car has been great. There's really nothing real to complain about. I mean, I know I've been bitching about the gas mileage and that kind of thing. But again, if you drive a lot of highway, then, you know, the highway mileage is excellent. It's just the city mileage, but I'm not going to talk about that more, at least not in this video, because all in all, 1 year ownership of the Ford Fusion Titanium is, I love the car, and I'm contemplating if I'm going to keep it. And if I'm going to keep it, there's some things that I want to do. I mean, I would like to have some bigger wheels. I currently have the 19-inch H-spoke wheels, which I love those wheels, the design of it and how they look. I just, I mean, if we talk about styling and you know, modifications to a car, I'm not big into mods and that kind of thing. I like, you know, just say like a classy look, just do a few things. And when it comes down to the way a car looks, I feel the wheels are the most important. If I could have the wheels that I have now and they were an inch bigger, that would be great, but they're not available in 20 inch. So I would like to do that. And if you guys saw the video that I did, 5 things you need to know before you buy a Ford Fusion, I was talking about the LED lights up front. So the European version of the Ford Fusion, which is called the Ford Mondeo, has very nice LED you know, signature lighting. And I know that you can get that aftermarket. I'm still kind of unsure of which, you know, company or person who really does it. I know that there was a company earlier called the Lighting Firm, and they got some issues and they're not in business anymore. So I just don't know who to contact really to, you know, to get LED daytime running lights or signature lights. I just want that nice little strip across the front facial lights. Obviously the rear facial lights already have it and they look great. So with this car, because I love the way that it looks, there's just tiny changes that I would like to make, and those are 2 of them. I might do a, you know, a light tint, because I haven't really done any kind of tint yet because I haven't wanted it. But if I do one, it's going to be a light one. I still want to be able to see out my windows. And also I might do a little tune to it so it gets slightly more horsepower. But again, I don't know yet if all this is going to happen or if I buy a new car. Let me just get out on the highway here. Yeah, regarding the tune, I mean, the car has okay power. It's 240 horsepower and 270 torque out of the 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine. So when I was pulling out on 376 here, I mean, it's not like it throws you back in the chair, but I do like the torque that this engine has, because even at higher speeds, you feel that torque come on, and it you know, it comes in handy when you really need it. But would I like some more power? Yes. If I could get a tune and maybe get 270, 280 out of the engine, that would be nice. Now, the 2 other cars that I have been considering, I actually posted a picture on Instagram yesterday of the 2017 Ford Fusion Sport and also the 2017 Lincoln MKZ. So the Lincoln MKZ is coming out with a 400 horsepower 3-liter twin turbo EcoBoost engine. I think it's around summer this year. Pretty much the same time that the 2017 Ford Fusion Sport is coming out. Now, if I were to get another Ford Fusion, it would definitely have to be a Sport. I'm not yet thrilled with the way that the Ford Fusion, the 2017 Sport, looks, because the front design of, well, the front fascia design of the new Ford Fusion looks like a Ford Focus. So I don't know if they're trying to do some universal look where, you know, the Fords are supposed to look the same from, you know, but whatever. So not really happy with that. I mean, I know Mercedes does that as well. I mean, the C-Class, E-Class, S-Class, they all look the same. They're just different sizes. And the only Ford Fusion Sport that I've seen is that ruby red one that's been around to all the car shows. I filmed it myself, as you can see here, at the Pittsburgh International Auto Show. And I mean, it looks nice, but if I were to get one, it has to be a black one. And the reason why I would get a Ford Fusion is because they have a V6 twin turbo coming out with 325 horsepower, they're saying. It's not really official yet, but I'm hoping they don't change the amount of horsepower, and then 350 pound-feet of torque, versus getting a, you know, the luxury cousin of the Fusion, which is the Lincoln MKZ. You know, I mean, you got to say that it's very enticing that Lincoln is coming out with a MKZ, a mid-size sedan that has 400 horsepower. I'm just going to have to see really what the difference in cost would be. The MKZ, you know, most definitely is going to be over 50 grand, or right around 50,000, and you know, so it comes down to, can I afford that? And I don't really know if I can. I mean, as many of you know, I work in a Ford dealership, and we actually get our dealer discount plan with Lincoln as well. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to test and see. But as I said, I posted on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram yet, just go to Instagram. It's at Autovlog, AUTOVLOG, and let me know which one you think that I should get, if I get one. One thing that I love about this car that is standard is the blind spot mirrors. So especially when you're driving home on the highway, it's pretty much rush hour. You can always see who's ever's in your blind spot in the other lane. I always had an issue with that because I just am too lazy to turn my head when I'm switching lanes, and I love that feature. It takes you a little while to learn how to trust it, but once you do, it's such a good asset. And again, I mean, like driving like this, that's what I do mostly in this car, because I drive back and forth to work. I work a lot, and I drive about 20 minutes to work, and the car is just I mean, it's hard for me to explain like really why I love this car so much, but it's just very comfortable. Again, it's a good driver's car. And I mean, obviously it looks really good as well. And as I mentioned already, I would like to work on the appearance of the car if I am to keep it. So some nicer wheels, 20-inch would be perfect. Currently have 19, and I feel like there's plenty of room to fit some nice 20-inch rims on there, and then also get the LED daytime running lights for the front lights. And you know, if I could get that, I think I'd be happy with the car for a longer period of time. Now, again, as I mentioned, I posted on Instagram a picture of the 2017 Ford Fusion Sport and the 2017 Lincoln MKZ. Now, the Lincoln MKZ in that picture is not the one that's going to get the 400 horsepower engine one. It's a hybrid, but still, you see both of the vehicles from, you know, front fascia stands, and they're both very good looking cars, you know. And regarding me getting a new car, I mean, I need a daily driver. I mean, we have the truck as well, as I'm sure you've seen in other videos, but I you know, it's the lady of the house. She actually uses that the most, because she doesn't drive as much as I do on a daily basis. So, and you know, she just likes big trucks. She feels safe and everything, and I love the truck. But for me, the car that I have on a daily basis has to be a daily driver, and it has to be all year round. So if I didn't have to worry about crappy weather conditions, I could, you know, zone in on, you know, getting something more fun, like a Mustang, or, you know, whatever, Challenger, or, you know, something. I would love to have a rear-wheel drive car, because I love that, and V8 rear-wheel drive. But I'm not currently in a position where I can get that. So I need something that can take me, you know, from A to B. You know, now I'm kind of spoiled with all these features and stuff. I mean, I need it to be comfortable. I want all the nice amenities and, you know, luxury features and stuff. I mean, I want the heated steering wheel, the cooled seats. I don't have cooled seats in this car, but that's something that I want to have later on. And I just want more power. So in this review here, I know I've talked a lot about possibly getting another car, but all in all, I mean, I do like this car, but I know that there's going to come a time where I want a new one. And if I'm not getting a new one soon, I have to do something to this car to, you know, spice it up a little bit, because I've kept it completely stock the whole time. And that's because I've felt it doesn't really need that much. But now I would like to have some some nicer wheels, you know what I mean, and that kind of thing, as I mentioned. So all in all, to end this video, my owner's experience having a Ford Fusion Titanium for 1 year has been, you know, pretty much nothing but joy. I haven't really had any issues. As I mentioned, it was only that one wheel bearing and you know, scuffing up the wheels and stuff, but that was my own fault, so I got that fixed right away. Because I want the, you know, I want the car to look nice. And had a little ding here and there. The eye in the Fusion in the back is kind of slipping a little bit. Like there's no big problems or issues that I've had. But if you have any more questions regarding this car here, I know that I always keep forgetting things and I can sit and rabble for hours and that's just boring. Please ask me in the comment section below. Let me know if there's anything that you're wondering about that maybe I can answer for you. So, and if I can answer it, I'll do it as soon as I can. Now remember to follow me on Instagram at Autovlog, Facebook at Autovlog, and Twitter at Autovlog, whichever social media platform is the one that you use the most. I mean, when it comes to Instagram, for instance, I'll post pictures of cars that I'll be reviewing and just stuff that I'm doing in general in my life and everyday pictures and that kind of thing. And then Facebook, same there, and also Twitter. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, browse it, watch some of the other videos. If you like them, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.